In the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, spring isn't just a change in seasons, it's a way of life. As the snow begins to melt and the rivers and creeks slowly open up, the woods come alive again. Beavers return to their waterways after a long winter, and signs of new life are everywhere. But for many families, this time of year means something even more special. It's maple syrup season, a tradition passed down through generations, as old as the land itself. In this video, we join RC and the Charles family as they carry on this sacred tradition, one tree at a time. From selecting the right maple tree to carefully tapping each one, collecting the sap as it flows drop by drop, and the hours of boiling the clear sap as it transforms into golden maple syrup. This process is long and requires a lot of patience, but in the end, it's more than just syrup. It's tradition, it's family, it's a connection to the land and to the generations before us. So come along and experience a true maple syrup making masterclass right here in the great Upper Peninsula of Michigan.
Well, we're getting close to the first 100 trees tapped. I think we're only gonna do 300 today, but we're looking pretty good. And I'm running the old 70s Stihl chainsaw, running a left-handed bit because the chain pushes the other way. It's kind of cool. This is my great-grandpa's chainsaw he used to cut in the woods with. Has a little attachment on it to put a drill bit chuck in there. Pretty slick. It's running already. Yep.
Okay.
Push the clutch in, increase the idle. Second gear. Watch for kids. Neutral. There we go. That's a big tree. 4 pails on that one.
Set it in place.
What? Is 5 fingers enough? No? Okay. Wait for my feet.
So the sap will come in through this barrel right here. It'll come down this line, which we've not hooked up yet, down another line into here, and through this container here, down this long copper pipe, and into all these fins, which will eventually be full of sap and start boiling. Well, alright, we're hooking up the last of the RO machine me and my dad bought here this year. We do not have the actual machine in place, but we are finishing up all the piping for it, which we got going on right here. We have the return line and the feeder line in there, the feeder pump, and then we have right here the exit line of so the pure water that's coming out, and then this is the refeed cleaning line. And then a new outlet I had put in here. to feed the new pump, and a couple of new lights. We'll see how everything works out. We just went and checked the pails that I tapped at 11 o'clock this morning. I went and tapped 50 trees before everybody got here, and we already got 3 inches of sap in the pails. We had a total of 450 trees we tapped today, and we'll see what that gets us. And if we need a few more, we got another 250 that we could tap. So that should be it for the day.
All right, so today is collection day, and we're out collecting sap, storing it, and getting ready to boil in a few days.
We gotta catch the last drip.
Hey Rob, how many gallons is that tank? That one out there is 167 gallons?
Yep.
This one's 279.
Woo!
We'll have this.
So we're gonna fill this thing up in no time. Like 2 loads, hey?
Through the woods we go. There's the B2B man himself.
All right,
The legend, the myth.
Oh yeah. Chug, 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 chug.
Well, tank 1 is full, right there. So now we're transferring from the sap wagon into these barrels, which is the overflow seating section. We're officially done for the day. Gonna be a gorgeous day. All the ice is on the trees here. It's looking good. Gonna be a good day. Farm all's a little icy this morning. Dad's getting a little firewood cut up for the boilers. Well, it's 11 o'clock and we've probably gone through over 200 gallons of sap already. Well, just peeled off a little sap off the evaporator. We got a little crust forming, sugar content coming through. Right now we're running straight out of the RO machine right into the open pan. Yep, you come out of the tank here, through the free pump, up through the RO machine. Like to regulate the temperatures at about 5 to 6. Our pressure at about 180. And from the RO machine, we come over here into the open pan.
After tapping hundreds of trees, collecting and boiling thousands of gallons of sap, it's finally time to put the finishing touches on the process. And that is boiling the sap to a boiling point of 219 degrees. In order to successfully do this, it is much easier to boil it in a controlled environment where you can monitor the temperature very closely. Once indoors, we can reach that sweet spot of 219 degrees Fahrenheit, the exact temperature it takes to reach the perfect sugar content.